Hello, everyone. It's me today. Hope you all are doing well. Um, I am standing on the edge of the cliff, getting ready to jump. And today it feels like a cliff. Some days it feels like a little, little teeny stairs, and I'm just getting ready to jump off the stairs. Today it really does feel like a cliff. I know for one, I know for certain that growth happens at the end of my comfort zone. That's when I know I'm growing. That's when I know I'm growing and I'm stretching, when I'm pushing myself toward growth rather than just standing where I am. Because there's some things that I want to do, everybody. Yesterday was a tough day for me. Yesterday was one of those days where there was a task, it was one of those revenue generating tasks that I do, and we can talk about that another day, what that looks like for me. Revenue generating tasks. But there was like a task that I needed to complete yesterday, and the task should have just taken me, I don't know, an hour or two. It took me all day. To complete that task. And so yesterday I was working on this task, and what I come to find out was that fear kind of shows up in so many different ways. And I started journaling. I started writing in my journal. That's why I'm looking down here. This is my little journal that I write in, and I was writing today about fear and how fear shows up for me. And analysis paralysis is one of the ways fear shows up. I start thinking about, how I'm going to do something, and it takes me forever to do it. Excuses is another way fear shows up for me. I start making excuses about things. For some reason, if I'm going to sit down and do a task that I know is going to move the needle a little bit to get me further into my growth, into knowing what's going to cause me to grow, for some reason I got to go clean my pond. I'm like, I got to go clean my pond. Like, I hadn't cleaned my pond all season. But now this is the perfect time for me to clean my pond. This is the perfect time for me to call my mother. Like, I hadn't called my mother all week, but right now I gotta call my mom. And so like I start thinking about these things that, these excuses and these things that I make when it's time for me to really sit down. And so it took me literally all day. And when I finally sat down to do the thing that I was supposed to do, to start working on building my business, that income generating task, when I sat down to finally just push through the fear of doing that thing, it took me about 45 minutes to do it. 45 minutes to do the thing. And I know all of the things that I did, outside of that particular task was an excuse, was a fear, it was just fear. I had fear wrapped around doing the thing. And what I needed to do was build a cover for one of the products that I'm developing. I got this cover, and I'm in the process of I got this product, and I'm in the process of building a cover for, and I couldn't do it. I went and it was cold yesterday. It was like in the 40s. I went outside and I cleaned my koi pond, got all the leaves out, because I really needed to do it at that moment. And I pick up the phone and I call my mama. Yes. Yeah, I need to call my mama. But I needed to call her in that moment that it was time for me to do the thing. And that garbage stinks. Let me go take that garbage out. I thought of every excuse that I could. Oh my God. So, I don't know. Just don't be don't be fooled by busy work. You know, we get stuck on busy work and work that's, you know, maybe needs to get done, but you know, can you move things out of the way so you can really be dedicated to something? What are you doing today? What are you doing today? I guess the question is, what excuses do you make when you're afraid? You know, it's kind of exciting because I got like a small channel, YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is kind of small. I got a handful of people, but I get like 1 subscriber a day, so it's kind of fun. But yesterday I had 2 people reach out to me, and that was exciting because they were interested in building their business as well. And they were just like, oh my goodness, you know, this is something that I've wanted to do for so long. They were telling me that. And I was just like, wow. And so one of the young ladies, I think I responded to her like, you can do this. I'm excited for you. And so, you know, it's just one of those things where what type of excuses do you make when you're afraid? I always said, and I've been saying this, that you might not know how to get to your goal. You might not know how to do it. But you know step 1. You know what that first step is that you must take to get there. Can you do that one step? And if you can't do that one step, what are the excuses that you're making for yourself where you just say, I got to do this instead, or I'm going to do that tomorrow. That's what I do. I keep saying I'm going to do that tomorrow. So it was about, I don't know, I'm telling you, it was about 11:30 p.m. last night. And I said, okay, I'm wrapping up. I said, I didn't get to my task. I didn't get a chance to build my cover for my product. So I'm going to bed. And then I said, no, why am I going, like, what have I been doing all day? I haven't been doing anything that's going to move the needle to me rolling out my business and getting products out there. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to get it done. Even if it looks like crap, just do it. Just put something out there. Take some kind of action, Katrina. That's what I said to myself. And I guess what? I pounded it out. And it took me 45 minutes. That was it. So let me challenge you all. Like, I'm going to challenge you all like I challenge myself. What excuses are you making today because you're afraid? You might not know step 14, but you might know step 1. And you always start where you are. So anyway, that's all I have today. I just wanted to make this quick video. I hope you all take time out for yourselves today. And we'll talk again tomorrow.